This is your home for the Broncos. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Plenty of time, loads up, lets it fly down the sideline. He wants Torres, he's got to come back, he makes the catch. Down, Jackson Torres. There's a chance for Spring Hill. Back set, kill for Serpan.
A nice touch there, looking for Rainforth, and he's able to find the back of the net. A first touch volley. The substituted freshman, Odell.
Gano looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos on a 3rd down and 4 from the 5.
It's time for the Broncos on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics. Spring Hill Sports Live.
As we welcome you into our coverage of Bronco Volleyball here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics. Strode Orthodontics specializes in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience with locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Hi, everyone. For Spring Hill Sports Live, alongside my partner, Caden Carvalho, I'm Brendan Bullen. And Caden, JV match currently going on. The Bronco JV currently up 22-11 as we anticipate the start of our varsity match after the conclusion of this second set here. But Caden, I mean, this has certainly been quite the season for the Broncos, although they come into this one 4-7 on the season, but that record doesn't show the growth of this team. This is a very young team, and we talk about it in football all the time, but this is a young Bronco volleyball team right down in the bottom right corner that they've had a lot of growth, but so far they're excited to get this one going. This will be their second conference opponent they're going to take on this season.
Yeah, you know, anytime you can come into a season and maybe the record's not there, but, you know, you can find growth, find the positives that you're able to take away. It's always a good sign coming into really a new regime with a new head coach, and I know we will both get into that. And, yeah, it should be a fun new season here.
This will take us right into our pregame show presented by our friends at Cover Design Heating and Air Conditioning. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Cover Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at coverdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. And you mentioned the new regime of Spring Hill. We already talked about Coach Fred Bouchard in his first year with the Broncos football team. Now let's take a look at head coach Casey Parks in her first year leading this Broncos squad, taking over for former head coach Erica Book. Now Coach Parks is in charge of building this young roster and transitioning them into the United Kansas Conference. But when I talked to her about how she got this opportunity, she said, Clay and the staff took a chance on me, and I'm certainly blessed for the opportunity that they're taking on a young coach like myself. She was an assistant at Baser Linwood for the past 2 years and has been in the club volleyball program. She was in the dynasty program like a good friend of mine, Tonganoxie High School volleyball head coach Kyle South. So she's really well versed, and she's brand new after just playing in the college system. She's been in the club system, and now she gets a chance to lead her own program, a top 5A program in Spring Hill.
Yeah, that's very cool. I mean, anytime you can make something of your own and lead your own group of girls in the volleyball team, it's always a nice sign, and we will see how she does here.
As the JV match wraps up 25-13 in set number 2, the final. As we take a quick break, when we come back, we'll take a quick dive into more of both these teams. And the first tip just matter of minutes away. You're watching Bronco Volleyball on your home of the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Here at Strode Orthodontics, we are a single doctor practice, which means that I am the only orthodontist here in the practice. I will be the one guiding you through your care journey. With our experienced staff, your appointments will be more efficient and more comfortable. We love treating kids as well as adults. We want you to be happy with your experience during orthodontic treatment as well as your smile at the end. I love when patients tell me that their smile has improved their confidence and their quality of life, because a smile is for a lifetime.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, take a look at the crowd that's only going to continue to pour in here inside Spring Hill High School, the Stompin' Stable as it's called, as we continue into our Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. Brand new sign right there, Bronco Nation. Just only suits modernizing this gymnasium. And let's dive into this Spring Hill squad. 4-7 on the season so far, and they've only played one conference opponent on the year. As that loss coming early, first game of the season, it was against Paola, who currently stands undefeated, one of the top teams in 4A. That Paola squad is really good, and for Coach Parks, when I talked to her this afternoon, she said that's a really good squad full of just talented athletes. That not only are they good volleyball players, they're good athletes around as well. A lot of them play 2 to 3 sports as well. So that was one of the challenges she had against this Paola squad.
Yeah,
they took them to 4 sets.
It's good to see that rivalry back. I mean, not to say it wasn't back in previous years, but I know when my sisters played here, that's been quite a few years ago. But definitely these teams are, they're coming back. I think you have good teams that maybe have some off years there, but then eventually everything evens itself out with 5 or 10 years.
Let me take a look at what has happened recently. They had a quad. They had a home quad. They went 1-2 on that home quad. They swept Piper in 2 sets, and then they were swept by Blue Valley in 2 sets. But when I talked to Coach Parks about those matchups, she said we hit in the positive. We hit really good. It's that back row that's been holding them together, and that all starts with junior and returning all-conference honorable mention back row player and Avery Gallagher. What she's meant to this program so far in her young campaign, certainly been incredible, and they went on to go 1-3 in the Lansing tournament. That their only win coming against the Lawrence Chesty Lions. That went to 3 sets. They won 2-1. Lost the first one, won the next 2. They would drop the next 2 to Shawnee Heights and Lansing, so that's where they currently stand, 4-7. Winning about 3-4 coming into that tournament, and in that tournament as well, they had a fighter's mentality. They didn't lose a set below 10 points in that set. So that's something she really hit on, is that our offense, we got to find the offense, but also we just got to be consistent.
Yeah, I think once your offense, when your offense is, good and firing on all cylinders, some teams are pretty hard to beat, and when it's not, it can definitely show up.
We take a look at this Eudora squad, 5-6. They have played a conference opponent as well, which they did win. They swept Bonner in 3 sets, as that was their only conference opponent, and they recently just went 3-3 in the Baldwin tournament. They had 2 big wins over Wellsville and Perry before they dropped a 3-set match to Topeka Hayden, and they finished 3rd in that tournament. They had to go through Gardner and Hayden once more before getting that win over Heritage Christian in 2 straight sets. So that was the big key for them, is that getting that initial win against Heritage Christian, placing 3rd in a really good Baldwin tournament that had a lot of 5A to 6A opponents in there as well. Eudora, they've navigated through this roster. They currently are looking at a triangular in Wellsville. They play Wellsville and West Franklin, so they'll take on the Wellsville Eagles once more at their place before they have their next conference matchup on the 23rd against the Wildcats of Lewisburg. That one at 6:30 on September 23rd. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, our keys to the game and some our Elliott Group pregame area matchups. That's all coming up next on your home of the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical-grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting-edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
Back here on our Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Now it's time to take a look into our pregame area matchups presented by Elliott Insurance Group. At Elliott Group, they believe building strong relationships with their clients and their community is the best way to serve them both. With offices throughout the area and online at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. A mix of league matchups in duels and triangulars. Tonganoxie will host a triangular against Baldwin and Emporia. And then Lewisburg will be hosting Bonner Springs in a conference matchup. And then Paola and Ottawa on Paola Sports Live. Make sure you tune into that one as well, as that's our other volleyball match that'll be broadcasted on the Varsity Sports Live network. Looking into the UKC, Baser hosts Piper and DeSoto in a triangular. Turner hosts Lansing and Leavenworth in a triangular. Shawnee Heights Seaman hosts Shawnee Heights and Topeka West. And then one more triangular as we look outside the UKC. St. Thomas Aquinas hosts Blue Valley and Blue Valley North. Just a couple more. Blue Valley Southwest, school down the road, will travel to Blue Valley West as they host the Timberwolves and the Blue Valley Northwest Huskies. Big triangular there. Shawnee Mission East hosts Mill Valley. Shawnee Mission East hosts Mill Valley. As that's our pregame area matchups, as now warm-ups are about to conclude. And let's take a look into our keys to the match, presented by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce. Reminding you to support our community and shop local. Mark your calendars now for the annual Spring Hill Fall Festival, September 26th through the 28th. To learn more, visit SpringHillFallFestival.com and keep up with the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce at SpringHillKS.com. So the main key I asked when I asked Coach Parks about what her big key to the game is, get the offense moving. It took a bit in that Lansing tournament for the offense to get flowing for the Broncos, but they really did find it in those later sets, and they competed really well. As that'll be the big key for Coach Parks against this Eudora squad tonight. It's the Cardinals and the Broncos. We'll have it when we come back after this.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stos with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live in our Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. As we'll step aside as you hear the starting lineups. Broncos and the Cardinals getting toe-to-toe again. Miller, Hempel, Hammerschmidt, Bronkow, Wenger, Meckel, Cone. The starters for Eudora, Hammerschmidt being the libero. Shea, Sittler, Kring, Metcalf, Gallagher, Pfeiffer, and Ainsley Ayton, the libero for the Broncos. Here they come around the net. And Kane, what are your final thoughts as we head into this one?
I'm looking to see a really close matchup, a very nice a good matchup. It's my first time watching them this year, so covering them this year, I should say. So let's make for a good match, some good game of volleyball here.
So the Cardinals will serve first. Cardinals will have Ava Cohn off, and they'll have the libero Bailey Hammerschmidt in. And Avery Gallagher will be off in place of the libero Ainsley Ayton. So Izzy Brunkow to serve first for the Lady Cardinals. And away we go here in set number 1. Quick set to the middle for Farrah Shea, and the Broncos will be on the board first. It's just that quick set to the middle. So now the Broncos will serve. It's Abby Sittler, the sophomore. To the back row. Brady Miller. Rocket right at the hands of Macy Metcalf, and Eudora will respond immediately right back. We're knotted up at 1. It'll be Brady Miller back to serve. 10 service aces for the Cardinals, and that'll be a service error right at the net. Broncos will jump back in front 2-1. Is in to serve is their libero Ainsley Ayton, and a quick kill right down the middle for Avery Gallagher. Make it 3-1 Spring Hill. It's back to serve once more is Ainsley Ayton. Set up in the back row. They'll have Miller kill it from the back row. Quick set for Metcalf. Kill on the far side right there from Lingsley Krings, and right there to respond quickly is Avery Hempel, and it's out of bounds. And the Broncos early with a 3-0 run. Back to serve once more, Ainsley Ayton. 7 aces on the team so far. This one to be dug up in the back by Hammerschmidt, and Brady Miller trying to kill it all the way from the back, and again, it's the Broncos getting a point and make that a now 4-0 run in the last 6 sets. And that time the run will end of a service error from Ainsley Ayton, and the Broncos run will be down to 4-1, and now libero per libero Bailey Hammerschmidt to serve for the Eudora Cardinals. 14 service aces on the team. That is the team lead. Here's Miller in the back row. Nice dig from Sittler. It'll be Pfeiffer to send it over. They'll set it up, and that kill goes way out of bounds. Ava Cohn trying to take it herself, and Spring Hill earns themselves a point, keeping that run at 5-1, score 6-2. Pfeiffer out, Elena Douglas, a sophomore in, she will serve for Spring Hill. 6 aces in the 13 sets logged, and right now one will go right to the net. Eudora will cut it in half, as they will make 2 changes. Brianna Eder and Karis Mason to check in. And it'll be Ariana Eder to serve. Just gets it over. And she'll get the dig on the other end. This one will be Hempel to try and get the kill, and the Broncos can't dig it up. So Eudora slowly closing the gap, 6-4. Ariana Eder will go back to serve. And the dig up in the bag from Ayton. Try and go to the outside, it's blocked. Trying to quick set it over the top is Leslie Krings. It'll be Eder to send it back over to the Spring Hill side, and that one again sneaks through. Krings just going right through the block. Miller from the back row's got it. And Eudora trails by just one. Back once more to serve. Will be Etler. Eder just 5 aces, and she hits this one to the net. Get a 7-5 Bronco lead. In comes Shelby Winkle, the senior. One of the 5 seniors on this roster. Here's this one, dug up in the back by Hammerschmidt. Let's try and set it to the middle for Cone. Broncos will try and respond here. This one just barely sneaks into the back row. Abby Sittler getting the kill. Spring Hill's got an 8-5 lead. Back to serve once more is Winkle. Initial dig from Hempel. Try and go far side right to Karis Mason. And that one blocked right there. That was a combo from Hempel and Cone. But it goes out of bounds, and Broncos tack on point number 9 of the first set. Miller will just set it over. All the Cardinals can do. And that one is blocked, and Dylan just goes off Lansley Krings. Karis Mason is over there on that block. It'll be Avery Hempel now to serve. Go far side, and a big kill right there from Abby Sittler. Spring Hill's the first to reach 10.
I feel like early on in this matchup, a lot of the points against both these teams were by their own doing. You know, you see a lot of in the nets and out calls, but it seemed to level out here recently.
That one just trickled off the fingers as Miller was the one to send it over. Broncos have led only as large as 3 in this one. 10-7 here in set number 1. It'll be Ava Cone. Sittler having to get low for it. She'll go for the kill there, but it's hit right into the net. The Cardinals will score their 8th point as they close in, trying to continue to close in on this gap. Cone again back to serve. That one just trickles over the net, a service ace. And Eudora's just within 1. They can tie it here with another point. First time that Eudora's been able to catch him. Cone with 7 aces on the team so far. Try for the slide, and Eudora couldn't communicate there. And the Broncos will get another quick point to kind of keep the distance away. It's Macy Metcalf back in. She'll take the serving duties. Kayla Pfeiffer also in as well. They'll go far side for Miller, who sets the outside. And they're going to say out of bounds. And they're going to call a net violation on Miller, so the point will go to Spring Hill. So the point for the moment for the Cardinals, but the net violation called right there. It's 12-9. Nice dig in the back from Macy Metcalf. Be sent over by Pfeiffer. That one sent way wide. Nice job by Metcalf to keep it up, and sent over by Ayton, the libero. Hemphill now with a kill in the back row. That's going to go out of bounds off the leg of Coach Parks, and the Broncos will earn themselves a point. 13-9. Largest lead of 4 so far in this set. Miller will go back, trying to set that outside. A great dig from Sittler. Ayton will send it over. Kittler will go to the outside for Karis Mason. And Karis Mason with a kill, and Eudora will strike for 10. Izzy Bronkow will check in. She will serve. Also, Bailey Hammerschmidt back in for the Cardinals. Bronkow serve. Ayton trying to go for Krings, denied. Right at the net. Sophia Meckel right there. And it's 13-11 now. Big point for the Cardinals. Bronkow once more to serve. Set up in the back row by Sittler. They'll go far side. Pfeiffer's got it. Went to the open gap in the back. And the Broncos inch a point closer to that 25 mark. Caden, both teams still with 2 timeouts. This has been a close set, so you can imagine nobody's really going to take a timeout here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this game is going to go a lot longer than we both have expected.
They're trying to set to the outside, on that near side for Brady Miller, but just hits it out of bounds. This is Krings back to serve. Hempel digs it up in the back. A big tandem block from Pfeiffer and Shea. It's Miller who has to send it over from way in the back. They'll go far side. Krings trying to go. Nice dig from Hammerschmidt. Ayton will race back up. Pfeiffer trying to go. Block denied once again. Meckel and Miller combined for the block. Eudora keeps it to within 3.
Just when you think Spring Hill's about to pull away, Eudora always comes back with another point.
And a tiny joust at the net. Not necessarily, wasn't much a one. It was just neither team could anticipate where it's going to go. Broncos earn the point, 16-12. Ayton to serve. Well, straight to that back row. Miller will hit it from the back, dug up by Metcalf. They'll go to Krings, tries to go to that far side, and Hammerschmidt hits that one away into the crowd. And the Broncos will have the lead to 5, and that's when Eudora will take their timeout, and we'll take one with them. Just 30 seconds here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, small rally, and that one hit out of bounds as Broncos earn point number 18. They'll be Ayton to serve. Miller at the set in the back, she'll go for the kill, and she hits that one right into the block right there of Metcalf and Gallagher. So Spring Hill had their largest lead of 6. That's correct. Largest lead of 6 and shrinks it down to 5. Hammerschmidt to serve. That's it. Straight to the back row, dug up by Sittler. Krings trying to get the serve and was just a bit late to get there. So Krings just trying to finish the job right there and just did not get there in time. So Eudora gets a run of 3 going. 18-14 here. And again, Broncos just trying to go to the middle, and that was Pfeiffer trying to set up Gallagher right there to initially get that kill, just trying to go and set the middle right there. Run of 4-0 so far for the Cardinals. They get themselves from down 6 to now down 3. Krings will send it over from the left side. Nice dig in the back from Brady Miller. Full jousting with Pfeiffer. And the Cardinals are feeling themselves here. Taking a run of 5 points, and Eudora's clawed their way back to within 2.
Sometimes that's all it takes, is just one little timeout like that to get you back in the game.
This is what's expected from Coach Brooke Potter in her 4th season leading the Lady Cards. Krings, slough set to the middle. Hemphill with the dig. They'll try and go to the outside, and beautifully placed from Hannah Wenger. And once again, the Cardinals just clawing their way back in. They'll call for another initial net violation on the Broncos just late. Cardinals now down 1. Beautiful dig in the back. Krings sends it over out of bounds. We're tied here at set number 1. And Coach Parks wants to take a timeout, just a 30-second timeout that we'll take with her.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
18 all here in the first set.
We are back.
And a service error from the back from Hammerschmidt, and the Broncos will take the point lead and just continuing to keep that lead as it's still the trend of the Broncos have not lost this lead. They've not been behind at all in this set. And a big ace right there, a much needed ace from Alina Douglas. And the Broncos will reach 20. Douglas to serve once more. Hammerschmidt the one to initially get the dig, and Hemphill for the points, firing it right at Sittler. And the Cardinals keeping themselves within a 2-1 point game. Just that one tie. Karis Mason, Ariana Eder, both to check in. This will be Eder to serve, the 5'4" senior. They'll go quick. They'll slide it all the way back to, that was Georgia Williams in the back, and it's a point for the Cardinals, who tie this thing up at 20. 20 all, Eder to serve. Ayton going to the ground for the dig, sent over by Williams. Hammerschmidt the dig in the back row. Hemphill, they'll go to her, a big block in the front right there from Gallagher and Krings. And the Broncos keeping that lead to themselves. And just 4 points away from taking this first set. Pass it around. Miller initially will call for it to send it right back over. And a big point right there. How about that from Avery Gallagher? No call, and Eudora will call for a substitution. Cheyenne Hall will call for the 5'5" senior to check in. She'll start off in the back row. Krings descended over, and Eudora barely keeping it alive. It was entered to initially have that initial dig and sent over by Hammerschmidt, not before the Broncos make him pay for it. Broncos lead by 3 here in this set. Langley Krings to serve once more. Right at Hammerschmidt in the back row. She digs it up. Hempel to the outside, denied at the front. They'll go to the other side for Otten. It's out of bounds. And now it's set point, Spring Hill. But not before Eudora takes their last time out of the first set. 24-20. We'll step aside for just a moment.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
(24-20) the score. Krings serves. Hammerschmidt the dig. Eder will go for Hempel, trying to set the outside. Beautiful dig by Aiden, but the Broncos can't come up with it there. Is Abby Sittler to keep it alive, and we'll have set point number 2, 24-21. Broncos lead it. Be Avery Hempel to serve. And the initial dig right there from Winkle, it goes wide. Give it a service ace for the Cardinals. They've totaled 52 service aces, about an ace per game, or actually an ace per set, mind you. Quick set to the middle, right there for Avery Gallagher. And she'll win the first set for the Broncos. Spring Hill takes set number 1, 25-22, as the student section goes crazy. We'll step aside for just a quick minute. You're watching Bronco Volleyball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, getting ready for set number 2, 25-22, the final score. Broncos taking this one. And Caden, your thoughts on that first set?
Yeah, it was a lot of kind of back and forth. Spring Hill did kind of pull away there at the end, but at the very end, Eudora tried to make it come back, but in the end, Spring Hill ultimately won that set.
And what did you think of the offense for the Broncos in that first set, Caden?
It was very good. I think, they had some runs and others, they they kind of struggled when they got a lot of aces against them, but when they were able to serve the ball, they did their job.
So we get ready and set for set number 2. Broncos lead it 1-0 here. Again, need 3 to win. So both teams will keep their starters out on the floor. So back to serve for the Broncos. Be Messi Metcalf, and away we go here at set number 2. Header going for Brady Miller, the big kill, and the Cardinals will strike first here on this second set. And a Wenger will rotate in along with Izzy Brunkow. She will serve for the Cardinals after earning that point. How about that for a kill, Cade?
That was really nice.
Broncos will go to the outside, and Sittler will just get through that block. Cardinals will get blocked. The joust at the net. Broncos will send it back over from the back row. Hempel will go to the net, and the Broncos will tie it up at 1 apiece. Broncos tie it up. Sittler will serve. Dunk up in the back, and Wenger just barely gets it over, and the Cardinals jump back in front 2-1 after the initial tie. Shelby Winkle will check in for Abby Sittler, so the senior comes in for the sophomore. It's Brady Miller, the 5'11 sophomore, to serve. Dug up by Krings, who sends it over. Now Miller sends it right back for the Cardinals. Hempel, free ball. Takes care of it and puts it away. Cardinals lead it 3-1.
You know, something that I've noticed, maybe this is just water under the bridge, but I feel like Eudora has been doing a lot of low serves. Maybe that's just their technique, but have you noticed that? It seems like
definitely, yeah.
Maybe that's just their technique, but I know that really doesn't matter much, but it's something I've noticed.
Taking the back row for Metcalf. Krings from the outside sends it over. It's last off the Cardinals. They'll say last touch off Wenger. So the Broncos will earn a point back. And this Eudora team took the Broncos to 4 sets just this last year. And you can see in the student section, the hobby horse has come out. Block in the middle. This time Eudora sneaks it by. That was Gallagher, the one that got her hands on it. Hempel from the right side. They'll send it over for Pfeiffer, and as Hammerschmidt just trying to set it up, but just sent it backwards. So now the Broncos have tied this set. Just initially was Hammerschmidt just trying to set it up, but just went off her fingertips a little bit, sending it backwards. Low serve right there from Farachet. Went to Hempel on the outside. It's in. Cardinals point. They take the lead right back 4-3. Again, both teams with 2 timeouts. Get 2 timeouts per set. Hammerschmidt, the 5'6" senior, to serve. Libero, and that one is just in. Just sneaks by on that outside corner. That's an ace for Hammerschmidt. She had a couple in that first set. Responds back here with another ace in this second set. Cardinals up 2. Quick set to the middle. Cardinals keep it up. Miller from the back row fires, and a miscommunication there between Gallagher and Metcalf. And the Cardinals double up. They've got a run of 3 going. Yeah, I don't think Gallagher was ready in the back row for Metcalf's set. So Hemphill will keep firing away, and that her reign is over. Sends it out of bounds. It's a service error. Melina Douglas and Georgia Williams to check in. This is Douglas to serve. Free ball sent over. Krings on the outside, dug up by Hammerschmidt. Hemphill once more. The initial dig by Ayton, but goes wayside and behind. And the Cardinals earn the point. And they'll make quick substitutions. It's Karis Mason and Ariana Eder. And shout out the concession stand taking care of us.
That's really nice.
Ariana Eder serves, and it's a service error. It goes out of bounds. Broncos get the point, and kind of seen a trend. It's only been the Broncos that have had the initial advantage by 5 or 6, but mainly we've averaging about 2 to 3 points per set so far. That either team has had leverage. No lead has been saved so far. Big kill right there from Avery Hemphill. And Eudora earns the point. Again, keeping in their lead, now growing it to 3. It's the largest Eudora's had. Broncos just wanting to try and get out of here with 2 sets ahead. Ayton the dig from the back row. Big kill right there from Abby Sittler. Just going to that outside, and Sittler's been deadly so far, Caden.
She has. She definitely will have to be. She will definitely have to be key going on throughout this match.
Ainsley Ayton to serve the libero. Hemphill digs it up. Eder goes to the outside for Miller. It's out of bounds. Broncos now claw their way within a point. Ayton will go back to serve once again. Ayton averaging about half an ace per set. That one just sneaks over. It's Ava Cohn in the middle. Eudora leveraging the lead once again, back to 2. The initial quick set right to Cohn, firing it over. It's 10-6, excuse me. Cohn sends it over. It's to the net.
Low serves can be nice, but if you don't get them over the net, they can be a problem. We've seen a lot of that by Eudora tonight.
9-7 the lead. He's back to serve. It'll be senior Macy Metcalf. Go to Miller on the outside, just sneaks it through the block. They're going to let Sittler take care of it. Hemphill goes back for Miller once more. This time goes to the back row, and Ayton's dig goes backwards. And the Cardinals are the first to reach 10 in the set. As Bronkow checks back in, alongside Hannah Wenger, it'll be Bronkow to serve. Is 9-8. Go to the middle, and that one just sails. Point for the Cardinals. 11-8 our score. Bronco the serve. Go for Krings, trying to go opposite side, and that one just ricochets off the net out of bounds. Cardinals up 4. Again, back to work goes Izzy Bronco. Talented 3-sport athlete, also has been brilliant on the basketball court as well. Pfeiffer just sneaks it through the block. Earning a big point for Spring Hill, trying to get within double digits. Shelby Hinkle will check in for Sittler, and Hinkle will go back to serve. Miller the kill, goes right to the back row at Macy Metcalf. How great has Brady Miller been in this second set, Caden?
Yeah, she's been what they've needed to have done here. Some momentum.
Standing at 5'11". Cardinals read the quick set to the outside. Metcalf goes to Pfeiffer, sneaks it through the crease. And the Broncos get themselves to 10. 13-10 the score here in the second set. And Fariche to serve and hits it right at the net. Cardinals earn the point here. Hammerschmidt will swing away for the Cardinals. Goes back to the fellow libero in Ayton. Big dig right there from Bronco. But the Cardinals can't finish it and send it over. Broncos take the point right there. The Broncos will take 2. And Gentry Hunt and Lena Douglas. Douglas to serve. Hempful, that's a big kill right there. The Broncos can't get it over. Gentry Hunt was the one that was going to try and finish the job and just could not send it over. Ariana Eder and Karis Mason the 2-on for Eudora. Bronco and Wenger the 2 off for the Cardinals. Just beating the block. Miller to set the back row. And Krings goes to the block, tries to sneak it through, and it does. It ricochets off the Cardinals, out of bounds. 15-12, Lansley Krings still to serve. And it's a service here out of bounds. Cardinals keeping their lead to 4. Again, both teams still with 2 timeouts in the set. Avery Hempel, the junior, to serve. He's sent over by Avery Gallagher. Karis Mason goes to the back, and Langley Krings doing all she could, trying to get the initial dig, and that'll fall out of bounds, and Coach Parks will call a timeout as the Broncos find themselves down 5 here in set number 2. We'll be back in just 30 seconds. Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, Coach Parks calls a timeout. Broncos find themselves down 5 here in set number 2. Broncos took the first set 25-22, a close set. Got another close one on our hands here, Caden.
Well, we absolutely do, and hopefully Spring Hill is able to get something going. And we also have Eudora fans watching, as this is simulcasted, correct?
No, sir.
This is not simulcast.
Just a Spring Hill broadcast.
Okay, I wanted to make sure of that.
Cards take their largest lead of 6. It's 18-12. It's going to have to be Sittler to fire from the back row. Cone is denied at the net, as they'll call 4 hits on the Cardinals. And it did appear that Cone was just trying to send it over as it hit off the net. Ainsley Ayton to serve, Broncos down 5. And Ayton just can't corral it in. Cardinals closing in on that 20 mark. 19-13 here in this second set. Cardinals trying to tie this match up at 1 apiece. Cone serves. Quick set to the middle, right there through the crease, Farachet. Point Broncos down 5, and Caden, what's it going to take for a Broncos rally here?
You just got to, go back to the fundamentals and do what they're capable of with the nice serves here.
Metcalf, the laser serve, dug up by Hemphill. They'll go to the outside for Miller, denied at the far side. They'll try once again. Hemphill from the back row, dug up by Ainsley Ayton. They'll go outside, denied initially by the block. Broncos will earn the point. It was Abby Sittler to just sneak it through the block and manages to get the point off the ricochet out of bounds. Broncos find themselves within 4. Hemphill digs it to the middle, and they'll call a net violation on the Cardinals. Or, excuse me, yep, they will call a net violation, as they will say that it was Ariana Eder in the net. Broncos find themselves down 3. They go to the outside for Miller, trying to set the outside. Another point for the Broncos. On a net violation, this time by Brady Miller. And Coach Hopper will call a timeout as the Broncos creep closer. 19-17, back in 30 seconds. Two net violations have the Broncos within 2. Free ball sent over the dig by Hemphill. And it'll be Hammerschmidt to send it over, just going quick. Go to the outside for Pfeiffer, sneaks it through the block off of the Cardinals, and here come the Broncos in this second set. Clawed themselves all the way from down 5 to within 1.
It's really good.
Once more to serve, it's Macy Metcalf. A go Brady Miller on the outside, and a bit of an awkward reaction from Langley Krings.
When a ball comes that fast, and again, I don't have very much volleyball experience, a lot of it's just sand volleyball and things I do for fun, but when a ball comes in that fast, it's really hard to know what to do, and there's really nothing you can do.
Bronco checks in. Digging the back row by Sittler. They'll go to Pfeiffer on the outside. Cardinals will just play it, and the miscommunication in the back right there from Metcalf and Krings is going to put the Cardinals back up to 3. They just wanted each other. They just wanted that initial set and send it from the back. Just not on the same page there. Beautiful dig from Bronkow in the back. Miller sends it over, dug up by Aiden. Pfeiffer to the far side. The dig from Hammerschmidt. Miller just beats the block. Pfeiffer in the middle off the Cardinals. Pfeiffer trying again and finally strikes gold there. 21-19 the score. And a service error from Sittler, just going right at the net. And the Broncos are going to have to rely on some Cardinal errors in order to claw back in this one. They're definitely not out of this set, but definitely need a little luck on their side. Brady Miller back to serve. To the outside, Pfeiffer gets through the block. As Hempel and Meckel, the two in tandem right there to try and deny. And the Broncos make it to the 20 mark. They still trail by 2. Berachet to serve. Right at the net. Cardinals now lead at 23-20. Things getting interesting in this second set. This last set determined by 3. Is it going to be the same story? Hammerschmidt just beats it over. Free ball sent in the back row. Hempel trying to set to the far side. Krings just beating the block. They're going to have to play it near the net, and Eudora. Hammerschmidt the one sending it over. Ayton could not react, was anticipating somebody else would take care of it. Instead, it's set point Cardinals, 24-20. Bailey Hammerschmidt to serve. There it is, goes just a bit short. Winkle, initial dig. Pfeiffer sends it over, the dig from Bronkow. They'll go to the opposite side now for Hempel, hits it out of bounds. Broncos stay alive. And the Broncos are going to have to tie this set if they want to remain in it. So it needs to be a run of 3 here, a run of 5 if they want to win. It'll be Douglas sending it over, freshly checked in. Bronkow sets it up for Miller, a cannon for the back, and the Cards take set 2. (21-25) the final in set number 2, as the Broncos are going to be evened here as we go to set 3 here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For 50.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, Brendan Bullen, Caden Carbajo back here with you. And Caden, this second set went to the absolute wire, but it's the Cardinals taking this one. Got me, Caden?
We do, yes. I do, yes.
Went to the wire in that second set. What did you see?
You know, a lot of we do mention the net violations, you know, and that's why Spring Hill was able to get back in the match there. But in the end, you know, they just let the points get away from them, and there at the end, a lot of mistakes, but nothing that they cannot clean up here in the third set.
What's your key here in this third set for the Broncos?
Just making clean serves and passing it to the right players, and hopefully they can find the ground on the other side.
Wise words of Spring Hill's finest, Caden Carvalho,
I
right
keep it
there.
pretty short and sweet around here, but that's.
I mean, sir, your parents have been in the school district for a long time. I mean.
They have. Now they're at in the Olathe district, as my two sisters are, but definitely spent a lot of time around these parts when I was younger, and and now I get to be a part of the broadcast team, so I'm very thankful for that. So I really never left when I graduated. I was fortunate enough to get this job after I graduated, so it's been a fun experience.
So as the Cardinals come here on a Tuesday night, we will be in Eudora on a Friday night here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Friday Night Lights, Broncos, Cardinals. You can catch us at 6 o'clock p.m. right here on Spring Hill Sports Live and Varsity Sports Live as well, our partner networks. Broncos, Cardinals, of course, on Friday. Don't miss it, folks. It's going to be a good one.
Eudora has a phenomenal wheat field, cornfield in the back by their football stadium and track and field stadium there. And, they do a good job over there at Eudora.
You do love your camera shots, Caden.
It's a good time. It's fun to capture the shots. But hey, the broadcast wouldn't mean anything if we didn't have a good quality play-by-play guy. So and announcing. So
hey, I mean,
you do a phenomenal job as well.
I do what I can. Here at set number 3, tied up at 1 apiece, 25-22. Broncos won set 1, 21-25. Cardinals in set number 2. Here we go in set number 3. Farachet just trying to go to that outside and just goes out of bounds to the Cardinals. Get the first point of set number 3. Beautiful dig. Free ball just sent sailing in from Lansley Kring. We're knotted up at 1 apiece. Lansley Kring's just diving over for that dig and just free balled all the way to a point. And Brady Miller, another kill. Cardinals jump back in front after the initial tie. And kind of the common trend we've seen is that whoever gets the first point of the set, it's tended to see that they end up winning the whole thing, but it's come at a competitive cost. Service ace for Brady Miller. Getting that last point, getting another point off a service ace. Cardinals jump out in front by 2.
Yeah, you know, the great thing about volleyball is it's pretty much all momentum. I mean, each active play, you have a 50% chance of getting that point. It's very cut and dry.
Pfeiffer going right at Hammerschmidt, who trying to get the initial dig and couldn't quite get it upwards, so just a 1-point advantage. Bronkow sets to the outside for Hempel. Pfeiffer sends a free ball over. Bronkow sets the middle. Beautiful job from Sophia Meckel to place that one. Just a notable face I see in the crowd. I want to shout out Eudora girls basketball head coach Brandon Parker, former phys ed teacher of mine back in elementary school. Nice to see him in attendance today. A long time facing Tonganoxie, his wife Tiffany. Had been an educator for over 15 years in that district. As Brady Miller just trying to get the initial dig and couldn't quite keep it up. Broncos continuing to teeter within a point or two. Elena Douglas checks in, she will serve. Bacall sets up Hannah Wenger. I'll say last touched off the Broncos. Cardinals takes the point.
Yeah, that's what I really like about high school sports. You know, you got other coaches and other, you know, people from different activities, directors and things. They really support each other.
Beautiful dig in the bag from Krings. It'll be Sittler to send it over. Mason trying to send it over. Beautiful dig right there from Douglas. Shea sets the middle. Hempel trying to go to the outside. Works beautifully. 6-3 Cardinals. Dug up in the back row by the Broncos. Sent over by Gentry Hunt and denied right at the net. Big block from the Eudora Cardinals. Found themselves up 4 to start off this third set. Still Eder to serve again. Just sneaks over the net and Broncos can't quite clean it up there. Beautiful attempts from Sittler and Ayton in the back row. And Spring Hill will call a timeout. They find themselves down 5 here to start off set number 3. Back in just a matter of moments.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live in set number 3. Cardinals lead this third set 8-3. Tied up 1-1 in sets on the match. Eder sends it over, the quick fire in the middle, and beautifully put away by Avery Gallagher in the middle. Avery Gallagher been so fundamental in that front row. Rings. Serves. Cone manages to send it back over. Beating the block right there, Gentry Hunt. Gentry Hunt just beating the block right there of Cone and Karis Mason. Broncos claw their way to within 3. And that one just goes to the net. Krings just couldn't quite get enough air under it. Shelby Winkle to check in. She'll probably serve next. Avery Hempel with the serve. Dug up beautifully in the back. Cardinals deny. Cone and Miller to combine for the block. 5-point lead in the set for Eudora. Just Sittler just trying to do all she could to send it over. Fortunately denied. She'll go far side. Hempel to dig in the back row. She'll be the one to try and kill. Denied by Gallagher. Gallagher, a big block in the middle. And I think it's especially clutch when you get that one-on-one block.
Yeah, no doubt.
Gallagher to serve. Hammerschmidt digs it up. Cone denied. Ferrochet this time. Back-to-back blocks for the Broncos, clawing themselves back within striking distance. Gallagher back to serve. Hammerschmidt the dig. Go outside for Miller, trying to go opposite side and hits it right at the net. So Miller, the great vision, just not enough air to send it on that opposite side. Broncos within 2. And Gallagher to the net. Dorr takes the lead back up to 3, 11-8. Ava Cone back to serve, sends a rocket over, but dug up by Winkle. Nothing but open room in the middle for Abby Sittler to put away that one. Aaliyah Piper and Macy Metcalf, the 2 in. Macy Metcalf to serve. Hammerschmidt the dig. Sets to the outside, Miller. Beautiful dig from Metcalf in the back row. 8 and 2, the backside for Piper. Gets the kill. Broncos within 1. Metcalf again back to serve. Broncos can sway momentum in their favor if they are able to just win this set. Miller the kill. This time gets her revenge. Cardinals get the points. Ella Winger and Izzy Bronkow, the 2 to check in. Bronkow will be the 1 to serve. It's Bronkow. This be set up for Sittler, and it goes out of bounds. Cardinals earn the point there. 13-11 the score. Bronkow again to serve. Beautifully dug up by Ayton, and then another initial attempt right there from Winkle. Just couldn't keep it up in time. Eudora's on a 3-1 run now. 14-10, their largest lead of 4 in the set. Quick set, big kill, Ferrochet.
Ferrochet's only a freshman. She's made some really big plays here.
Had a block earlier, now it gets the kill to keep the Broncos at bay within 3. Sent over by Sittler. Brady Miller, the outside, beautifully dug up by Macy Metcalf, but that one's going to go right to the scorer's table. Just doing with all you can right there, but Brady Miller on that outside been phenomenal. Ayton trying to set it back up for Langley Cranes, but just misplaced where she wanted that one. (16-11), the largest lead of 5 now for the Cardinals in this set. We'll set it to Piper. Just beats the block of Hempel and Winger, and the Broncos earn a point here. Initially let Eudora up to 3. Sets the table back, and the Broncos find themselves down just 4. Ayton the serve. Set up for Brady Miller, a rocket in the back. They're going to say last touched off the Broncos. So it had to just been off the fingertips of that block in the middle. Cardinals find themselves now up 5 again. Again, it's the second time they've reached that mark of up to 5, and it's an ace for Brady Miller. Or Hammerschmidt, excuse me.
Oh, he tried to roll it back and it hit Coach Parks. Uh-oh. At least it didn't hit her in the head or anything. That'd be really, really bad. I don't know why I'm thinking about that.
You hear it totally fair shade. You're not supposed to let that happen.
Yeah.
Back-to-back aces for Hammerschmidt right there. And Coach Parks is going to have to call a timeout as the Broncos find themselves down 7 in set number 3. Back in 30 seconds on Spring Hill Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, 19-12 here in set number 3. And the split difference so far, back-to-back service aces from Bailey Hammerschmidt, who again leads this team in service aces headed into this match with 14. He's picked up 2. So far has 6 on the match. Sends this one right at 8, and they'll go far side. Big kill for Langley Krings. Gentry Hunt and Elena Douglas check in. Piper and Metcalf, the 2 off for Spring Hill. Douglas's serve. Hammerschmidt does her best to dig it up. Hempel sends it over for the Cardinals. Spring Hill goes to the outside. Free ball in. Sent right back by Krings. Hempel to the outside. It's in bounds. And Eudora is the first to reach 20. Our largest lead of this entire match of 7. As in comes Karis Mason and Ariana Eder. Quick set to the middle. Hempel sends it over, and Abby Sittler reading it well, just can't get to it in time. As the Cardinals building on the lead, now up to 8 in this third set. Set her back to serve again. Set up well. And the quick set to the middle and taken care of by Ava Cohn. And the Cardinals just continuing to build upon this massive lead they have. 22-13 now. They'll set it to the far side, and Hunt trying to send it over, but just a bit too much on it, out of bounds, and now it's a 10-point lead for the Cardinals. Eder just has a sneak over the net. Broncos send a free ball in. Hempel buries it. And it's set point for Eudora here in set number 3. It's going to be Ariana Eder to serve. Broncos will put 4 in the back row. Dug up. Hunt sends it over, just keeps it in. Miller the dig up. Hempel sends it over from the outside. Hammerschmidt digs it up for the Cardinals. Miller says, I'll send it over. Broncos will set it up in the middle, bat it around, and Eder's the one to just send it over. They'll go for Krings again. Hammerschmidt the dig. Eder to Mason. Free ball over. Mason just trying to bump it up, and the Broncos will win off that incredible rally. That's set point number 2.
Yeah, truly never say die in these sets, you know. You never want to lose a match.
Winkle has it dug up. Eder sends it to Cone. Winkle will send it right back, and it's off the net, and the Cardinals take set 3. (25-14) the final score here in this third set. When we come back, it's set number 4 here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Auction Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, Bronco Volleyball here on the network, presented by Strode Orthodontics. The Cardinals up 2-1, and they had a big set 3 victory over the Broncos, 25-14 the final in that one, Caden.
Yeah, you know, you never want to lose momentum, especially in volleyball, but hopefully the Broncos can regroup and win this 4th set here.
A pivotal one if that. The Broncos really needing this one to go to 5, now more than ever.
You know, they had a pretty nice first set win there, but last couple sets have been quite decisive. I wouldn't say one-sided, definitely not one-sided, but like to have got at least one of those next 2, but that's why you play the game.
So both teams will break the huddle. Spring Hill will serve to start the 4th set, as Gallagher will start off, and they'll keep Ainsley 8 and the libero out. Macy Metcalf to serve. As Bailey Hammerschmidt will stay out for the Cardinals. And going to the bench is Ava Cohn to start off. Here we go, set number 4. Service ace to start off for Macy Metcalf. It looks like we're going to start off, or hopefully it looks like we're going to start off to our projection here of whoever wins that first point is going to win the set.
That's a very good point.
It's kept up 3-3, and now the Broncos will win that first point. Big block there. Somebody was in the net. It was the Cardinals. They're going to say that Brady Miller was in the net. Big 2-0 jump. Brady Miller does not look pleased. And she was the one called for the net violation. Metcalf sends it over. Eder sets it up. The big point right there from Sophia Meckel. Cardinals get their first point of set number 4. Bronkow and Wenger check in for Mason and Eder. BSC Bronkow to serve in this 4th set. Just sneaks over the net. 2 beautiful digs. Farachet to send it over. Bronkow to set. Miller dug up well by Krings. Sittler sends it over. Hammerschmidt sets it up. The block! Farachet and Kalia Piper combine for the block. And the Broncos earn themselves their 3rd point. And if you need a big start of momentum for this Broncos squad, look no further right there than the start of this 4th set. Miller the kill, it's out of bounds. Point Broncos. They'll start off on a 4-1 run, a big run. Like you mentioned, it's a game of momentum. And right now the Broncos have plenty of it so far to start off. Bronkow sends it over. Wenger, the beautiful dig right there from Sittler. Piper dug up by Hempel. Wenger's going to have to set it over. Aiden will go to the outside. Krings buries it. 5-1 run now for the Broncos to start off. Broncos bringing plenty of energy. This is a group, when I talked to Coach Park, she said, you know, these girls bring their all. They bring their energy every day in the gymnasium. And that's what's kind of helped them build this chemistry and build this team.
Yeah.
And that's really what you need, is you need a bunch of chemistry if you want to be successful. Miller to serve. Sends it well. Kalia Piper goes right to the Eudora bench. Look out. Broncos have started up 4. Now find themselves just only up 2. It's back to serve Brady Miller. Sittler, it'll be set up for Krings. Miller sets it up. Hempel on the outside. Free ball. Spring Hill sends it back. Card set the middle. Aiden goes to Piper. And again, trying to go to that outside back corner. And it goes out of bounds, and the Cardinals now down to just by a point. Just trying to hit to open space. Just put a bit too much on it, and a big service ace for Brady Miller to tie it up at 5. Now the Cardinals find themselves with a bit of momentum.
One thing you want to do is just continue to play. You know, don't let Eudora get that momentum back from you.
Wenger sends it over, and Ayton just can't get it up. The Cardinals take the lead right back for the first time this set. And it's the first time in this match that any team has taken the lead after being up, or after being down to start off. Set up for Piper, sneaks it through the block. Just snuck it right past Meckel and Hempel. We're back to square even now at 6. Ainsley Ayton's serve dug up by Hempel. Bronkow back to Hempel, serving the outside, just sneaks it by. Macy Metcalf doing all she could to try and keep it up, just a bit late there. Cards jump back in front, 7-6. Bailey Hammerschmidt to serve now. Set up, quick, big kill, Avery Gallagher. Keeping things square even at 7.
That was awesome.
And if you leave it up in the air long enough, somebody's going to come down and put the hammer down.
You know, it's plays like that will definitely do that.
Serving was Douglas. Hempel sneaks it by. And nobody wants this set more than either team. For Eudora, it's to put away the Broncos. For the Broncos, it's to send it to a 5th set sudden death.
Yeah.
Eder, Cone, and Karis Mason in for the Cardinals. Eder to serve. Set up well, Gallagher to the outside, it's in. They do confirm it's in.
Yeah. Looked into me. Like I said, I had the best view of it.
Gallagher just tipping it to that right side. Well, they'll retract and say it's point Cardinals. Hempel sent it right at Ayton. 3-point lead for Eudora. So now if you're Spring Hill, what do you need here?
You need a point. That's what you need. You need to try and get a point, and
big block in the front row. Hempel and Cone combined for that. Eudora takes the lead up to 4. Ariana Eder again to serve. Dug up in the back, sent forward, denied at the net again. Karis Mason and Cone to combine for the block up front for the Cardinals. That's a 5-point lead for the Cardinals here in this 4th set. Miscommunication in the back row on who's going to dig it up. Gallagher sends it over for the Broncos. Eder sets it up. Brady Miller denied. Cardinals keep it up somehow. Sent over by Ava Cone, who buries it. And how the Cardinals kept that alive, I don't know. As the momentum carries over, you can hear the energy in this gymnasium. The Broncos call time, 13-7. Cardinals lead this 4th set, trying to put it away when we come back.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
(13-7) Cardinals, and Eudora's got all the momentum there, but the Broncos can build upon that one as a service error out of bounds played in favor of the Broncos. And I'll bring Caden Carbajo in. And Caden, Broncos have got to build momentum here.
You know, they really do, and that, I mean, you can use a mistake by Eudora to do that, but you know it's going to take a couple points in a row, and 3 points in 2 and 3 points in a row that's really going to do it. I feel like.
Not before Hempel wanted to bury that last point for the Cardinals. 14-8. Shelby Winkle checks in for Langley Cranes, the freshman. Sittler the dig, and it looked like they wanted to set Gallagher. They were anticipating that Sittler would be there to send it over, but instead it's a miscommunication point for the Cardinals as Broncos again finding really great looks. Just gotta finish the execution there, and Miller the kill, just sneaking it by the block, getting the point off the ricochet. Cardinals double it up over the Broncos 16-8. Hempel again back to serve. Right to the middle of the Broncos side. Sittler gets the kill. Out of bounds. Point Cardinals.
Man.
And this set slowly starting to slip away. 17-8 the score. Hempel again back to serve again. Dug up again by Aiden. They'll go outside, and Sittler getting the kill. A big point for the Broncos. It's going to be Avery Gallagher now back to serve. Miller the dig. Eder to Mason, dug up in the back row by Gallagher. Broncos get it to send over, and Eudora will get the point there. Broncos called for an initial substitution. And that one goes into the net. The serve from Ava Cone. Macy Metcalf, Aaliyah Piper, and Ainsley Ayton the 3 in. Ava Cone will check out. It'll be Metcalf to serve. Miller the kill, and beautifully dug up by Metcalf. Ayton will set up Sittler. Set back up by Eder. Hempel the one to send it back over for the Cardinals. They'll set to the middle. Piper from the right side gets the point. Aaliyah Piper earning the point for the Broncos. 18-11 now. Macy Metcalf once more to serve. Mason sneaks it right through the block of Shea and Sittler. And just had a ricochet off someone's back. As Bronkow and Wenger check back in. Broncos dig it up, and they're denied. Farrah Shea trying to send it over, but it's Wenger combined with Sophia Meckel for that one. Cards reach 20. Bronkow the serve. Ankle digs it well. Sittler fires a rocket. Hempel able to keep it up. Miller and Sittler combined for the joust. It's off the Cardinals' last touch. Broncos earn the point. Langley Krings to check in for Shelby Winkle. So they'll have Abby Sittler, the sophomore, serve. Give her a service ace.
You know, that's what I'm talking about. You know, if they can get to 14 or 15 points, you know, maybe get it within 5. And
it can change things a little bit.
It really can. I've seen it too.
Sittler the send. Hammerschmidt the dig. Wenger fires it over. Beautifully dug up by Sittler. Just nobody is in the right position to try and keep it up, but you got to credit Sittler on that dig. Beautifully done. Brady Miller to serve. Krings keeps it up. Sent over by Ayton. Bronkow to the right side. It's out of bounds. Oh no, they'll say it's in. They'll say it touched off a Bronco. So point for Eudora, 22-13 now. Miller the serve, Ayton sets it up. Fires in, it's Glanley Krings. Earning the point for the Broncos right there. Abby Sittler will remain in, and it's Ainsley Ayton to serve. Bronkow sets it up, Miller. Dug up by Sittler, Ayton keeps it alive. Just kept it alive by Krings. Guards back to work, out of bounds, almost hits the line judge in the back.
Balls are flying tonight.
Broncos still in this one, 22-15. Ayton just sneaks it over as it hits the top of the net. Set up for Miller in the back row. Broncos watch it go by. Cardinals strike a point. They're at 23 and just 2 away from putting this one to rest. Hammerschmidt to serve. Ayton the dig. Set up for Piper. Miller keeps it alive, but nobody was in the distance of that one, and the Broncos trying to claw their way back. Wayne McCarville checks in as well for the second time. The freshman, also Lena Douglas, the sophomore. She's back to serve for the Broncos. Miller, Bronkow, Wenger sneaks it through the crease of the block. Cardinals on a tandem block to deny. Wenger and Cone. Match point, Eudora. Ariana Eder, Karis Mason. The two to check in. Match point, Cardinals. Eder to serve. Played over by Sittler. Hammerschmidt sets to the far side. Beautifully dug up. Ayton can't keep it alive. The Cardinals take it at 16, the final score. And the Cardinals win their second straight Frontier League match. We'll step aside for just a moment. When we come back, it's our Elliott Insurance Group postgame show right here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
My experience at Strode Orthodontics was amazing. Like most people who had their first round of braces, I forgot to wear my retainer and so therefore had crooked teeth. I got engaged this year. I wanted straight teeth for my wedding, and so Dr. Strode was able to give me Invisalign, and now I have the straight smile that I've always wanted. We're gonna get such a welcoming experience here. The day of my wedding, I'm not going to be scared to take pictures. Now I can finally be confident with my smile on that big day.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, as you can initially see the final mark on this match here from Spring Hill High School. Cards take the last three. Broncos won the first one 25-22, 25-21, 25-14, and then 25-16, the final score in set number 4, as we bring you to our Elliott Insurance Group post-game show. Elliott has served area communities for decades. When you're out traveling to your next big matchup, be sure to look for an Elliott Insurance location near you. Learn more at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. Brendan Bullen, Caden Carbajo back here with you. And Caden, it was a really phenomenal first set for Spring Hill, but then after that, it just momentum did not stay on their side for long.
Yeah, no, after they won that first set, I thought, oh, this is going to be a really nice match tonight with a bunch of wins in the next sets, but they didn't. Where they were unfortunate to capitalize on that first set.
And Caden, I mean, you talk about how the Broncos were able to keep themselves alive in this one. You look at the net violations Eudora had. They had a couple 4 hits in there. I mean, they were able to capitalize really well off of those opportunities, and I think is that something that Spring Hill's going to have to also look forward to as well, is if you're given an opportunity like a team making mental mistakes, is that going to be something you're going to have to take advantage of?
Most definitely. I mean, I don't think if you're able to control, what you can control, limiting your mistakes, not getting it in the net, serving it in the net, mind you, or not, keep serving it in play. And but yeah, they just did not seem to capitalize on what they did in that first set, and it definitely showed. There was a lot of runs there that I thought they could come back from, but when you're down 5 and 10 constantly in each of their sets, it's not going to do you any good.
So the Broncos will fall to 4-8 on the season, 0-2 in conference play. The Cardinals back to 500 and a perfect 2-0 conference record to start off the campaign so far. And I mean, we take a look at the matchups that they both have ahead. The Broncos will travel to DeSoto here coming up on Thursday, September 18th. That match starting at 6:30. The varsity will take the floor then, and for the Cardinals, they got a triangular in Wellsville. They'll take on the Wellsville Eagles and West Franklin. So an interesting two-way opponent that you don't see every day.
No.
As the Broncos will look to continue to take on and feature some UKC opponents. And that's the thing that Coach Parks talked to me about, was getting to schedule those 5A and 6A opponents to just get a toughness, a mentality check for this squad. Not necessarily in a good way, to build them up for this UKC ed, because there are a lot of tough teams in the United Kansas Conference that they're going to have to feature.
It's going to be very interesting to see how really all these Spring Hill teams do, and in the new conference. A lot of good volleyball squads in the conference. So like you said, it will be a test next year, but we got to worry about this year.
Of course,
it's fun to look ahead, and I certainly will look forward to that. But they seem to have a younger team this year with the new regime. But hopefully they will able to capitalize on this first season with a bunch of new faces, and yeah.
And the dream is still alive for 8 straight Frontier League titles. I mean, that would be a big way to cap off your time in the Frontier League.
Very storied history in the volleyball program here at Spring Hill, and they just got to keep the train rolling.
Just keep it going. That's all you can really do, essentially. Our next volleyball broadcast, it'll be Thursday, October 2nd, when the Lewisburg Wildcats come into the gymnasium to toe off with the Spring Hill Broncos. But, of course, coming up this Friday, it's the Broncos and the Eudora Cardinals on the gridiron in Eudora High School, our first road broadcast. Pregame coverage begins at 6 o'clock p.m. right here on your home of the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. That'll do it for us here from Spring Hill High School. We will see you on October 2nd in Eudora this Friday. For my partner, Caden Carbajo, I'm Brendan Bullen. You've been watching Bronco Volleyball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Here at Strode Orthodontics, we are a single doctor practice, which means that I am the only orthodontist here in the practice. I will be the one guiding you through your care journey. With our experienced staff, your appointments will be more efficient and more comfortable. We love treating kids as well as adults. We want you to be happy with your experience during orthodontic treatment as well as your smile at the end. I love when patients tell me that their smile has improved their confidence and their quality of life, because a smile is for a lifetime.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.